Hello all and welcome to another video. In this video I am going to share you the details of Mindtree 2021 off-campus hiring. So this is my new channel guys. In this channel I will upload a series of videos on companies which are offering off-campus drives or opening hirings etc. And I will also share my knowledge on different technologies like Python through videos in this channel. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to stay connected further. So without any further delay, let's dive into the video. So Mindtree has opened its hiring for 2021 passed outs. So here they have provided the details, basic details. So you must be a BE and BTech 2021 pass outs from CSC, IT and circuitry branches only. You must have a minimum grade of 60% across 10th, 12th and graduation. So I will say you the more details when we go into the registration. So here they have provided the registration link. So in this drive they are offering for C1 software engineer. So C1 is nothing but the grade, and here they have given 3 must and should instructions, like you must be strictly from BE or BTech 2021 passed out batch only. I am repeating, 2021 pass out batch only, and you must be from CSC or IT and circuitry branches only. Circuitry branches include electronics and electrical. So you must have a minimum grade of 60% across 10th, 12th and graduation. In the third point, they are saying to recheck your details before you are clicking on final submission. First, they have given to select the gender. You must provide the first name and last name. So many of those have doubts like what is first name and last name. First name is the name given to you and last name is your surname. Here you have to fill the name given to you, and in the last name you have to fill the surname. So in the email ID you should enter your valid email ID. Make sure that you have entered the valid email ID because all the communication will be shared to you through the mail you have entered here. And the mobile number, through mobile number also they may send you the communication regarding the examination or the interview. So after filling these 2 details, once cross check whether you have entered the valid email ID and the mobile number. In the 6th point, they are asking us to enter the date of birth. In the 6th details, they are asking us to enter our date of birth. Here you have to enter your date of birth which is in your SSC, not in any other certificates or IDs. Fill your date of birth as per your SSC. So you must fill your date of birth in date, month and year format. In the 7th details, they are asking us to enter the university registration number. University registration number is nothing but your university ID card number or the hall ticket number that you are using while you are writing your graduation examinations. So what is your qualification? As I said earlier, you must be a passed out or you must have a degree in BE or BTech only. And you might have another doubt like why they have given here other option also, because here they have given other option to filter out all the candidates who might fill this form. So in the 9th details they are asking us to enter your college name. So please make sure that you do not enter your college name in a shortcut form. Like if your college name is JNTU, don't enter JNTU, enter Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. So full abbreviation of your college must be entered here, and your college state, which your college is located at which state, and the college district, in which district your college is. So in the 12th details they are asking us to enter the engineering stream. Don't enter any shortcut forms of your stream such as CSC or EEE. Enter your complete engineering stream. If you are from CSC, enter computer science engineering. What is the year of passing? So as I said earlier, this drive is strictly only for 2021 passed out batches. So the reason why they have given here 2022 and 2020 and other is that to filter out all the persons who are apart from the 2021 batches. In the 14th detail, we have to enter in which month our final exams are going to over. That is 4-2 semester exams. When are the 4-2 semester exams are going to complete? So choose the month given over here by the information provided by your college. So in the 15th detail, they are asking, do you have any arrears in the engineering? So please make sure that this point guys, if you have any arrears or backlogs while you are joining into the Mindtree, before you joining into the Mindtree, they will not hire you or send you back. So please make sure that you do not have any active backlog So if you are right, if you have written your backlog and waiting for this result, they have also given the option for that also. As per your present condition, fill out this 15th detail. In the 16th detail, they are asking for our overall percentage. So here we have to enter our overall percentage, not GPA. If you have a GPA of, for example, 7.5, you must multiply your GPA by 10. So that that gives us the answer of 75%. Here you have to enter the 75%, not CGPA. In the 17th detail, they are asking for the 12th standard percentage. Here also you must enter the percentage, not GPA. 18th details, they are asking 10th standard percentage. So here you must enter the percentage, not CGPA. So in the 19th details, they are asking if you have any education gaps during engineering. If you have any education gap during your engineering, like if you have missed or if you have missed any 1 year in between of your engineering, you must have to give that information over here. In the 20th detail, they are asking if you have any gaps in your 12th standard. In the 21st detail, they are asking if you have a dedicated laptop or a personal laptop with you for your virtual learning period. So what is this virtual learning period? It is nothing but the period after which you complete your interview, and before joining into the Mindtree, they will give you a training on different technologies examination after completing of your virtual learning period. So for this virtual learning period, they have given a minimum configuration, that is you must have an i3 processor and you must have a Windows 10 OS running in your laptop, and with 8 GB of RAM and 500 GB of hard disk, in which you must have a 250 minimum free space and a working webcam and microphone and a broadband connection or a Wi-Fi connection. If you don't have a laptop with you or your system does not have this minimum configuration, you can also fill up, like you can upgrade while you are joining before into the virtual learning period. So in the 21st detail, they are asking like you are okay with any location that Mindtree allocates to you post your learning program. So the Mindtree have branches in Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad and Pune and Bhubaneswar. If you are okay for any location, you can choose option yes, or if you are only stringent to a particular location, you can fill no over here. So in the 23rd detail, they are asking if you have a valid PAN card. So guys, before joining into any IT industry, you must have a PAN card and a passport with you. It is better to have these two IDs before you join into any IT companies. If you don't have these two IDs, passport and PAN card, do apply right away. So if you have applied already and waiting for your PAN card, you can also fill that option over here. In the 24th detail, they are asking about Aadhaar card details. In the 25th detail, so they are asking us to rate yourself in OOPS concepts, that is object-oriented programming languages. So here they are slightly filtering out the candidates before writing the examination. So in the 26th detail, they are asking us to pick the 2 programming languages that you know. So you must only pick 2, not more than 2. And in the last detail, they are asking us if you have participated in any hackathon or coding competitions. So why they have provided this detail is that if you have participated in any hackathon or coding competitions, it will add a weightage to your weightage during your interview. You will have a more chances getting selected if you participated in any hackathons or coding competitions. The coding competition which have been held in your college also will come into account. So if you haven't participated any hackathon till now, don't worry. There are many websites that are offering any hackathons such as Google, etc. You can take over the challenge over there, clear it. So that's it for the details in this registration link. They have provided one more PDF which gives the overview of this job. So here they have given the remuneration and benefits. So the package for this C1 software engineer is 4 lakhs per annum, and your designation will be software engineer, and your band, that is grade, will be C1. And this benefits comes after your learning program. So as I said, there will be a virtual learning program before you join into the Mindtree. There is no service agreement, so you must many of the companies have minimum 1 year service agreement with them. So this Mindtree is not giving any kind of service agreement. and the promotions and increments that about this you will know more when you join into the Mindtree. So what's the hiring process? In the first step, you will have an aptitude test and a coding test. Post completion of your successful completion of your this test, you will be faced to your technical discussion, and post technical discussion, if you qualify in the technical discussion, there will be HR round. Post HR round, you will have a virtual learning program, and after virtual learning program, you are into the Mindtree. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any doubts about this Mindtree hiring, do ask in the comment section. I will try to reply back to your query. If you want to know more about any other hirings, do visit my channel. If you like this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay connected. Thank you.